Hello everyone and welcome to or back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kenneth and today we are finishing off the Rockstar Stray Kids album reaction. In this part we're going to be watching and reacting to the Cover Me lyric video, the lyric video for Leave, as well as the stage that Stray Kids did for the song, and we're going to be finishing off with the Korean version of Social Path with Lisa. If anyone is interested in Lak La 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 La, that is in part 1. I linked that with the main version of the song. So if you're interested, go to part 1. Otherwise, we're just going to get into these last songs. So far, if you didn't watch part 1, my favorite song was Complex. I'm excited to see if I have a new favorite with these new songs or if Complex is going to be my kind of favorite going forward. But without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so Cover Me. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. I'm liking that we're starting with Felix.
What do I feel so lonely in this night?
This is already so pretty. I love this guitar in the background. Oh, Changbin sounds amazing. Harmony. I'm crying a bit. This is nice. I think I have my new favorite. I love that. That was actually. I say actually that was beautiful. I love that each member had their own vocal moment in this song. I love this. I love the fact that it's a change of pace musically. I love the lyrics of this. They're so. They got me. I think this is my favorite song so far. I'm sorry, Complex. I'm sorry. I've already left you. No, I haven't really. There, but I I just I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Just off the top of my head, I love the fact that we had Felix starting the song. Um, and I like that we got Felix singing. Um, a lot of people obviously know Felix for his signature low vocals and low raps, but I like that we had, as I said, we had a singing moment for every single member, um, and a vocal moment, not just a singing moment, but a vocal moment. When I heard Changbin, obviously I've heard Changbin sing before, but it was just so nice to hear it. I think Hyunjin's part of the song was perfectly placed, and Hyunjin has a vocal texture which really lent itself to that section of the song. And it was emoted brilliantly. Um, I love that we had Sungmin into Pangchan. In the latter part of the song there. I'm trying to think of everything that I love this line from IN. It's it's just it's it's just such an emotional song. And I like the fact that we get moments like this and we get songs like this. Because it would be so easy to just have the kind of complex kind of songs and the maniac kind of songs and the case 143 kind of songs, and I like when they do this kind of song. This song I'd put in with like Lonely Street and with oh, I lost it. Oh, I had it. But with that type of song, um, I like that we can have those, again, those kind of maniac, Maxident, case 143, complex kind of moments, but then we can still pull back to this and we can strip it back quite a lot, and we can just allow this kind of tone change to happen. It's a beautiful song. Okay, so we're now on to Leave. Is this the part of the album where we go from the hype moments to the really emotional? I'm not ready. Let's go. Like this.
Oh baby please don't hurt me 나를
This plot twist.
사랑했던 남을 아직 못 지웠지만 Oh baby please stop for me 더 내들지 마 너를 위한 날 위한 결말 Yeah we're done 이런 미련은 영혼으로 끝내 아픔이 전에 슬픔 그 전에 감동 너는 삶 자신 없어 이게 속내야 드러내지 못해 또 차갑게 뱉은 말투 이해라는 오락으로 맞춘 퍼수 사랑으로 포장하기 너무 다른 것도 날카로운 조각에 배웠어야 알지 우리 나는 나고 너는 너야 꽃피우다만 너가 함께 저를 만나 그 따뜻한 온기를 안고서 지지 않은 꽃을 피우길 바래 허전한 이 맘을 벌써 들켰나봐 내가 앉은 벤치 그 옆에 내가 반해가 내려와 I'm 벌써 들켰나봐 이 벤치에 앉아 A lonely leaf sits right next to me Oh baby please don't hurt me 날 울리지 마널 사랑했던 맘을 아직 못 지웠지만 Oh baby please stop for me 더는 울지 마 너를 위한 날 위한 결말 Yeah we're done
I think I said with La 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 La, the rock version, I think I said that that would work really well as a certain OST. I think this song would work as an OST as well, but for a more emotional kind of drama. I like so far the kind of plot twist, because I wasn't expecting after that guitar intro to have that kind of powerful chorus line, and I like that the lyric "Now we're done, yeah we're done." I like how that serves as a transition phrase between the different sections between the chorus to the verse. Again, like Cover Me before, this song already has amazing emotive qualities and images. I know we haven't finished the song and I'm sorry for pausing, but I really enjoy the image. It's quite a sad image of sitting on a bench, park bench somewhere, and having a lonely leaf beside you. I think that's a beautiful line. And I like Han's almost contemplative rap and part about trying to work out the differences between the person you are and the person that you're with, who they are, and realizing that you don't fit, and that it isn't going to work out. I'm really enjoying it.
서로를 위해서라고 내뱉는 말을 책임져야 한다고 I'm sorry 불러지진 둘의 상처 떨어지는 별빛 사이에 나 홀로 걸어 떨어지기 직전까지 눈물을 닦아도 떨어지는 내 심장을 겨우 붙잡아 딱 찢어진 마음을 붙여봤자 I'm afraid I'm in pain I'm okay
I think this part of the song as well. A lot of times in like relationships, there is that moment where you realize that you're not compatible, that you don't work well together. And it's that kind of thing of not wanting to let it go, because you like the feeling of being in a relationship even though it's not working out. And I like that kind of that contrast between saying like I'm afraid, I'm in pain, and then saying I'm okay. And it's because of the kind of empty feelings that you are okay.
허전한 마음이 벌써 들켰나봐 이 벤치에 앉아 A lonely leaf sits right next to me La 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 I'm missing you Oh baby please don't hurt me 날 울리지 마널 사랑했던 맘을 아직 못 지웠지만 Oh baby please stop for me 더는 울지 마 너를 위한 날 위한 결말 Yeah we've done La 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 la
I like that. I like that. I think now Cover Me and Leave are fighting for that kind of favorite song spot. I like that. I like the way at the latter part of the song there, you had Ian. Ian had a lot of good moments in this. They all did, but I liked I liked Ian's moments a lot in this. Um, I liked the way I would have been okay if the song was a little shorter and it ended with Felix's "I'm Missing You." I think there would have been something. It wouldn't have to obviously necessarily be Felix, but just because this is the kind of the arrangement we've heard. But I like that way of there's almost like I've talked about in I think in part one, Stray Kids kind of like their descending motifs, and so it's kind of fitting that it goes from Ian to Felix, and so in this kind of shortened version that I was just thinking of, it's nice to hear that Ian section going into Felix's, and then Felix's being the end. It's nice having, obviously, actually, as is in the song, with all of them singing the final part, because it shows that kind of unity in the story. But I feel like if they'd have released a version that ended with Felix, it would have had a different emotion in it. And I think that would be like interesting to have like kind of how they did the two versions of Lack, having two versions of Leave, with the kind of idea that I had, or something similar, because I think it would change tonally. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. We are going to be checking out the stage for Leave, so I'm going to be interested to see how elements translate, because again, hearing lyrics and listening to it is a completely different experience than having all the elements, including visual elements, and any choreo or anything like that. Even if it's not dancing, even if it's just choreographed scenes or moments with the song. So we're going to go into that next. Okay. Okay, first, because we're talking about staging, I like the use of purple, and lilac purple at that, in this. It's a very emotional color, and I think it works really nicely at setting kind of the mood for the song. I also am intrigued by the background. It looks like a bus station, and in front, but behind them still, it looks like there's street lights. Engine looks beautiful as usual. So does Felix.
Oh baby please don't hurt me 날 울리지 마 널 사랑했던 맘을 아직 못 지웠지만 Oh baby please stop for me 더 늘지 마 너를 위한 날 위한 결말 Yeah we're done 이런 미련은 영으로 끝내야 아픔이 전에 슬픔 그 전에 감동.
That's interesting. So Sungmin and Ian were kind of looking at us, or at the very least looking at the audience. Tangbin kind of looks like he's half looking at the audience and half not. You know, he's kind of faced at an angle, which is kind of interesting. Especially with what he's singing about and rapping about. Even Han, he's facing the audience, and apart from in this first frame, he's looking at us. But apart from that, there's this kind of lack of eye contact He's kind of trying to look everywhere but at the audience, and it's I don't given the nature of the song, obviously there are those moments kind of in relationships where the relationship's broken down, and there's that kind of moment where you don't want to look at each other, and you are because you're trying to avoid the inevitable. And it feels like that's what Han's trying to convey visually as he raps. That's a really nice outfit. And the hair. I think that's something, again, like I was saying earlier, about the difference between seeing how it's staged versus just listening to it. They're doing an amazing job of emoting this situation, and performing the situation. It's not. It could have been It could have been very easy to have a less intimate kind of performance with this, where they sang the song, and didn't really have any like intent from a visual perspective, but everything is very visual. Everything in this supports the message of the song and allows the song to kind of be the song without taking anything away from it. And so it's nice to see how each member performs their sections and their parts, because they're doing a good job of emoting the song without taking away or overshadowing the song. I mean, even like the staging is so simple. There's nothing eye-catching, and when I say eye-catching, I mean in terms of like, if from the Megaverse stage, for instance, it was quite bright and intentional in how it was kind of how it was shown, like in terms of like the backdrop was very bright and had lots of elements and moving around in the backdrop kind of thing, whereas this, everything feels slow and even stopped in like a moment of time, and it's just nice. Even like the sparkles on their outfit, you know, they're sparkly, but they don't take away from the rest of the stage or the set or the song. I love this part. Like, this is what I was talking about. It could end there. The song could end there. And I don't think it loses anything by carrying on, but it changes the meaning if it ends here.
Oh baby please don't hurt me 나를 믿지 마널 사랑했던 맘을 아직 못 지웠지만 Oh baby please stop for me 더 누르지 마 너를 위한 날 위한 You're mine Yeah we're done
I like how he's smiling, the little devil.
I'm missing you
Okay, so apart from grinning Chan at the end there, I was gonna make a point and then he grinned. So obviously I've been saying like, oh, it could have ended with the Felix part. Seeing it on stage adds a different dimension because there's, apart from Chan smiling, seeing the members sing it together does have a different impact than just listening to it. That's the damn smile. But it has a different feeling to it. And also being able to see like Sungmin doing the ad-libs in the background and the harmonies in the background is something that I didn't notice when I was listening to the lyric video. And that's kind of why I was kind of like, oh, it could have they could have gotten away with making it a shorter song and ending it. With this live performance, it definitely adds to the experience, and I'm glad that I understand kind of now why it does continue after the IN Felix section. But yeah, I really like this. And then this man, I didn't even mean to do a love heart. This gentleman. I love it. I love that outfit, to be fair. We're gonna get onto the last song that we're gonna do for this part, which is the Korean version of Social Path with Lisa. Now, I did react to the original Japanese version. I'll be honest, I regret to say that when I reacted to it, I felt like I missed so much in terms of lyrics and things. So it will be interesting to see. The reason that I'm kind of going with and reacting to the Korean version is kind of to see if I can see more of what I missed with the first original version. Obviously some things will be different, but it will kind of be nice to kind of see what I missed previously. Hopefully, not to mention the fact that I really enjoyed Social Path as a song anyway. So I'm kind of really excited to see how the Korean version differs, and whether or not it improves upon it, or whether it's as good as, and so on and so forth. So yeah, let's get into it.
Gave up my youth for my future. I just want to rise up stronger. Where am I right now, 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 now? 끝이 없던 긴 밤, 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 밤. 날 입어가온다, 담비 다가온다. I won't miss it. Now or never. 많은 걸 보겠지, 다들 말하는 청춘이라면 수많은 유혹을 잡아내지 날만만 하기 바라면 열봉 영광로의 광석. I know it's gonna be lonely, cause everyone keeps turning me down. Countless new surroundings, cold eyes keep looking me down. I'm still in the crowd, alien of the town. Yeah, they want me to give up right now. They're making me laugh, it's so loud, waking the demon that's hiding inside. You only get to live one life, I know. I'm ready, take that chance. No matter what they tell me, I cannot explain this feeling. Yeah, this path was meant to be my dream.
Live like the ashes, breathe my passion. Always burns eternally. No regrets, I love this feeling. Down to this road, feel like the social path.
Okay, so interesting. usually when Stray Kids makes a Korean version, a Japanese version of a song, um, often they change a lot of things. I'm glad that they didn't change a lot with this so far. Obviously, a lot of Sociopath was in English in the original version, but it could have been a case that for this version they could have um, kind of included more Korean and toned down how much English was in it for this version. I'm kind of glad they didn't because I really, really enjoy the lyrics of this. Um, with this I've noticed a lot more that I feel like I missed with the first version. And actually I think with this, while I understand why we got the original Japanese version first, I feel like this album works really well with this song. So the sound of the song and the concept works really well with the themes of the album, Rockstar. And so I kind of feel a little bit like it might have been interesting if Sociopath hadn't been released as it was. So still have the Japanese version as the main version, but have both on this album, and have kind of Sociopath come out closer to Rockstar's release and things like that. Because I feel like it would have maybe worked a little bit better synergistically. As I said, I didn't take as much notice the first time I listened to this song, and even the first times that I listened to this song, as I wanted to. I missed a lot, but and so in a way, I'm glad that they kept a lot of the original English lyrics in. But it would have been interesting to see if they had decided to, maybe write more Korean into it.
I'm tossing, turning in my bed. The voices in my head again. I gotta shake them off now. Now or never. Never knew I see so many people coming up. I see the mirror, it's following me. Every time it's taking over, I'ma let it go.
Is that how it goes in the Japanese version? Because this part sounds different to me. I love it, but it definitely sounds different to me. I still love this part. I love that Lisa is still on this. I think as well the inclusion of this version on the album. Obviously, a lot of times they do that. For instance, obviously they remade the sound for 5 Star with the Korean version. I think with this though, it fits so well thematically in the album, and I think that's why I'd kind of wish that they'd have maybe released Sociopath closer in release cycle with this album, because it feels like it touches and deals with a lot of the themes that we've already talked about in previous songs, like Blind Spot, for instance. Um, and so, you know, that's why it fits on this album. But it's definitely that kind of thing where it fits thematically, and again, it's that kind of thing of, because we've already heard it. It's that kind of thing of, it's nothing new. It's still great, and that's not what I. Please don't misconstrue my meaning there. But it's, if we'd have heard this for the first time in this collection of songs, I think it would have had a different impact than it did originally. Not to say that it didn't have an impact, but it would have had a different impact. Especially because, again, it fits so well thematically with the rest of the album.
Way back to the past, I'll step ahead. Go right in front of me. 찍힌 점사진을 다시 붙여내 밀어내도 원래 그랬던 대로 저 위를 달리고 날 서 있는 곳에 내 몸으로 맞춰 밤이 또 와도 I'll be right up. Gave up my youth for my future. I just want to rise up stronger.
And that I live like the ashes, breathe my passion, now it burns eternally. No regrets, our love is feeling down this road, call it the social path.
I never noticed, yeah, that Bang Chan comes in at the end there. I've never noticed that. Okay, so we did it. We got through the entire album. I definitely think that Cover Me and Leave are my favorite songs. If I had to like give a first time listen ranking, I think I would do Cover Me, Leave, Lac, Megaverse. No, I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. Cover Me, Leave, Complex, Lac, Megaverse, Blind Spot, and then Social Path, I think. And the only reason, again, when I say this in this ranking kind of thing, I don't mean it in a way of like any of the songs are bad. For me, I said it during Social Path. I think if Social Path had been released as a single during the release cycle of Rockstar, I think it would have been a lot higher. I think I would have put it either first, second, or third place for me. But obviously, because we have already heard it before, that's kind of, I think, why for me I've put it as low as I did. It doesn't reflect on how good the song I think it is. It's still a brilliant song, but it's the fact that because we've already heard it, we already know how good it is. I think they've done an amazing job with this album, and this comeback. I think everything that they've done for this album with the tie-ins and everything has worked really, really well. And it's a solid album. It's an album that I could confidently say I could play track 1 to track 8 without, like, because there's some albums, just like in a general kind of thing, where you could listen to, you know, maybe the first 3 songs and then you find yourself skipping yourself. But with this album, and actually, to be fair, with all of the Stray Kids albums, I've never gone like and skipped through and been like do. I've always enjoyed each song. So yeah, these were my kind of thoughts and reactions to this album. what did you guys think? In the comments below, feel free to let me know your guys' favorite songs, and your guys' thoughts. And yeah, great album. I hope they're proud of it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone. Bye.